Do you ever feel like you are living someone else's life? Like there's a stronger version of you, a more real version of you, somewhere underneath all of this? Because I do not think most people are lost. I think most people are buried. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why people search for their highest self, why so many people feel disconnected, and the one thing almost nobody understands. Your highest self is probably not something you need to find. It's something you need to uncover. And by the end of this video, you may see yourself very differently. Most people spend their whole life trying to become somebody more successful, more confident, more attractive, more spiritual, more accepted. But what if the reason you feel stuck or wanting is because you have spent your whole life becoming who everyone else told you to be? Your parents had ideas, your school had ideas, friends had ideas, the internet had ideas, society had ideas. Everybody is constantly trying to tell you who you should be. And if you are not careful, you can spend your entire life wearing identities that do not belong to you. You become the responsible one, the strong one, the funny one, the people pleaser, the victim, the one who always struggles, the one who always gives up. And after enough years, you do not even know which parts are really you anymore. But here's the strange thing. Deep down, most people can still feel it. They can feel there is more inside them. They can feel there is a version of them that is more alive. But here's the strange thing. Deep down, most people can still feel it. They can feel there is more inside them. They can feel there is a version of them that is more alive, more clear, more powerful, more honest. That is why people search for their highest self. Not because they want to become somebody better than they are, because they want to come back to who they really are. The highest self is not perfection. It is the not being positive all the time. It is not pretending you never feel fear. Your highest self still feels fear. Your highest self still struggles. Your highest self still has bad days. The difference is your highest self is no longer ruled by those things. Your highest self chooses while most people react. And in a minute, I'm going to show you the one question that can instantly expose whether you are living as your true self or your conditioning. But first, we have to talk about why so many people lose themselves in the first place. Because the modern world is designed to pull you away from yourself. The world trains distraction. The world trains comparison. The world trains fear. The world trains you to chase approval, to chase money, to chase status, to chase being liked. And after years of that, you stop asking, what do I want? And you start asking, what do I need to do so people will accept me? That is where people lose themselves. The moment they trade truth for approval. But the problem is, you can get the approval, you can get the money, you can get the success and still feel empty because you can gain the whole world while losing yourself. And maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe there's a part of you that already knows you are tired of pretending, tired of shrinking, tired of being who everyone else expects you to be. You do not want more motivation. You do not want another quick fix. You don't want to feel like you want to feel like yourself again. And maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe there's a part of you that already knows you are tired of pretending, tired of shrinking, tired of being who everyone else expects you to be. You don't want more motivation. You do not want another quick fix. You want to feel like yourself again. That is why this matters. Because your highest self is not some fantasy version of you living on a mountain somewhere. Your highest self is the version of you that is most honest, most aligned, most alive. The version of you that says what needs to be said, does what needs to be done, lives by your values, keeps your word, chooses courage instead of comfort. And no, you do not find that version in one magical moment. You build that version one decision at a time, because identity is not declared. Identity is repeated, repeated. You do not become your highest self by saying, I want to be confident. You become your highest self by practicing confidence every day. You do not become your highest self by saying, I want peace. You become your highest self by practicing peace every day. You do not become your highest self by wanting to feel ready. You become your highest self by acting before you feel ready every day. Because every day you are training something. You are either training fear or training your future. And that brings me to the question that exposes everything. If fear disappeared for 1 year, who would you become? What would you say? What would you do? What would you stop tolerating? What dream would you finally go after? Who would you become if you were no longer living for approval? Because that version of you is closer to your higher self than you think. Not perfect, not superhuman, just free. Free to be who you already are underneath all the noise. I think that this is why people search for their highest self, because deep down, they know there is more in them. They know they are made for more than survival, more than distraction, more than repeating the same old patterns forever. They want to feel alive again. They want to feel clear again. They want to live in a way where their actions, their values, and their soul all point in the same direction. And maybe that is the real journey. Not becoming someone else, removing everything that is not truly you, because you are not lost, you are buried. And maybe it's time to uncover yourself. If this video spoke to you, comment below. I'm uncovering who I really am. And if you're ready to stop living from fear, old conditioning, and survival mode, and start building the person you were meant to be, subscribe. Because this channel is about training your mind, your identity, and your life on purpose. You are already becoming someone. The question is, are you becoming that person consciously or unconsciously? Go in love and peace with wisdom and understanding. Enjoy this day.